The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey! And go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Traitors UK Series 1, Episode 2. Let the mayhem begin. That's not the name of the episode, that's just me making a statement. Now, if you want a full-length version of this reaction and all my reactions to Traitors, go to patreon.com/FWCI. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as well, because I'm going to be going through the whole season. In fact, by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, it's all up on Patreon. Full-length tier and the early access tier. So I spent a good portion of the last episode not understanding what was going on. Now I understand that they choose the traitors, and then we get to follow the traitors and their whole journey, and we get to follow the faithful and their journey as well. And it took a bit of adjusting, but now that I've had a chance to digest what the show is going to be, I'm very keen to see what's happening, because exiling, murdering, whatever you want to say, somebody every single episode, eventually you're going to start getting to the point where there's people you don't want to be exiled. And I'm sure we're going to see infighting, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of joy and laughter within the traitors. And I can't wait to see the meltdowns. And because at the very, very beginning of the show, they showed a quick little sizzle reel of all these highlights, and there was somebody, and funny enough, I think it was Wilfred, who is a traitor. And he's like, I'm not a traitor, I swear on my life. So I'm here for that. Traitors, Season 1, Episode 2.
And suspicions started flying.
Nikki didn't raise her glass.
Nikki only has one arm. Is that why she didn't raise her glass?
Clicks are so dangerous at this point.
You need to break the map.
I love the girl, but yeah.
No, you don't. Nobody liked Aisha. She was really pushing buttons. Oh, they received the death warrant? Damn.
Nobody wants to be the first person to go, do they? So it's hard, it's rough.
Excuse me, Amos and Kieran would like a word with you about that. They didn't even make it to the first cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
What?
That was the most awkwardest hug I've ever seen in my life.
But like, I was kind of a little bit gutted because, like, yeah, she was fun to be around.
What, you think nobody was going to get eliminated? Do you want Andrea to go? Don't think so.
Good morning.
Alright, what are we doing today, Winks? We going to slay Buckbeak, or what's on the agenda?
So, would you repeat after me?
Oh no.
Oh my god. Bye-bye, Aisha.
Bye-bye, Aisha.
I do hope you like music. Does anyone like music? Yes! Well, then you'll do very well. See you later. Enjoy your breakfast. Bye, darlings.
So, a thought occurs. Can the traitors clue in one of the faithful that they are the traitors? Is that allowed? Can you form your own little social group, but get an extra person or two in there that are in on the grift and go under the radar that way? I don't know. I'm thinking nefarious manipulation, social manipulation. I'm thinking it.
And I can't call one of them.
I would be giggling my ass off if I was a traitor. I would be a terrible traitor. Someone would say Adam's a traitor and a massive grin would spread across my face, and I'd be like, no, I'm not. And everybody would immediately know that that's who I was, and I would get banished straight away.
Great job, Tom. Brilliant.
Wow, how did you do that?
Did they give them dicky umbrellas on purpose, or are these guys just morons?
Because she fancied you thought she was alright. Maybe they were trying to sort of see if they could pin it on you a little bit.
What, because I fancy her?
What?
So my plan in this game is to lie by telling the truth 90% of the time. It's also referred to as the 90-10 strategy.
Okay.
I'm smarter than that. What I'm looking to do is...
You're not smart enough to figure out how to not be annoying, Imran.
Somebody's a traitor, but right now it's tricky.
Oh man, I want him to get taken down so bad. He just comes across as really arrogant.
Been getting on with anybody, or she felt anything, she'd have talked to me.
I wish we
and I
knew.
didn't get that
But
opportunity.
how would you have
yesterday.
stopped the traitors from...
What are you talking about? How would you have helped her?
Strategic action against her. It could
Unless
just be
she upset...
Let's watch Theo do that little shot.
Take my kids out and show them what I was never able to see, but experience that with them for the first time.
You just gotta earn it by lying. Good example for your kids.
You know, it's hard losing your hand at 22 and you've got a 4-year-old kid. You're like, right, what do we do now, you know?
Oh, yeah, that would be quite a fucking experience.
You're like, as much as what I'm going for, I've just lost my hand. You're like, shit, I can't crumble.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Would leave your parents' home and you would maybe put that as a down payment on something for yourself?
I couldn't, no, I'd just get the hand.
Oh yeah, she wants a bionic hand.
This is big stuff.
If she gets kicked off, it's going to be devastating. Or maybe she wins. Way, hello, Mr. Peacock.
Please separate into 2 groups. 7 in one, 12 in the other.
Oh my god, these separate yourselves into groups things have to be so anxiety-inducing.
Play 5 different songs.
Oh. Actually, yeah, easy.
And work out what they are.
Okay.
Once you've identified the song...
This show has an amazing soundtrack. I'm hoping that these are, like, known songs. I think that would be very fun. But as long as nobody on your team is just completely fucked in the head, you should be good.
That object is somewhere in the castle.
I'm listening. Oh my god.
5 songs, if you do it correctly, £10,000. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's up to the team of 8 to play the song correctly. And then it's up to the team of 12 to identify the song, find the music box, recognize the figurine inside the music box, then go find that whatever that item is inside the house, take it to Winx, and that's how they get past it. Is Alex Horn designing these challenges?
If a traitor walks away with the money, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my life just being a little bit sick in my mouth.
I think every time you go into a mission, there is only one way to play it, to try to win the mission and to win as much money as possible.
Correct. Everybody listen to Andrea. Yeah, that's a New Year's Eve song, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That's not the national anthem.
No, it's not. That's
remember that.
Oh, no!
Da 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 da. Old Lang Syne. Everybody.
He's in DX. I love it.
50 seconds, find it! Sorry to shout.
Winx. Oh, Christ!
£2,000 added to the pot.
So is £2,000 2,000 quid? Is that the same thing? Never understood what a quid is.
It's supposed to be Swan Lake, but it doesn't sound like Swan Lake.
You listen again. Listen again.
I'm trying to take right out.
Oh, so this wasn't executed well?
Truth. I'm not helping them.
Winx. Good work.
Another 2,000.
Yes, that's 4,000 quid, maybe.
5, 4, 4, 5.
Da, 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 da. Ah, what is that thing called?
Wait, is that a feather? Yes!
That's madness.
4, 4, 4.
Should we just do it? Should we just go run through? Because we can remember the melody.
All right. Okay.
Do it the same as everybody else did it. It's that Christmas one. Da, 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 boom. Sugar Plum Fairies.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Twinkle, twinkle, little.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You've got to say that.
5, 6.
Face so worked up about it all.
Yeah, why can't she just wait?
Has anyone heard 3 blind mice?
3 blind mice! 3 blind mice! Go!
Jesus Christ, mate, calm the fuck down.
A person running around like a madman. Like, was just running around screaming.
I'd be like, alright, team, here's the fucking strategy. You go in there, get all the music boxes, look at what the things are. You 3, off you go. Go find these items around the house. Let's collate this shit, and the rest of us will wait here and listen and try and figure it out. Bish bash bosh. 10,000 quid for me.
Okay, 10, 9.
Faye is gonna get absolutely roasted at the round table for this.
Guys, I'm so sorry you didn't get that right. It wasn't Twinkle Twinkle, it was the Sugar Plum Fairy, and you were looking for a hat.
Oh, they were running past that thing all goddamn task.
Matt, say it.
The lullaby, whatever that one is called.
4,
2.
I must say, Slytherin Winkleman looks awesome. Slytherinman? You absolute clowns. Calm the fuck down.
Before we have to kind of make decisions at the round table and before the traitors.
The emotional roller coaster that these people must be going through. I understand the appeal of it now. This is gonna get fucking messy, isn't it?
With the most votes will be banished from the game for good.
Good luck. I'll see you later.
Ooh. So does each episode have a banishment and a murder? Are we losing? I guess there's a ton. Yeah, we would have to. There's like 20. By the way, I'm pretty sure the show started with 22 people. Amos, Kieran, you should have known something was up with those numbers right off the bat.
And throwing faithful under the bus potentially.
Or like, if I vote for one, like if you
Put a target on yourself almost, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to actually...
When you go murder a cocktail.
Mixed emotions, but I know that I'm going to lead with my head and not my heart.
Are you sure about that?
I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of sharing heads with you, like I'm going to probably go with Imran.
Red flag for me in the sense it's like Nikki.
Nikki?
And she was crying when she came in this morning.
Yeah, but that doesn't...
No, that could be a sign of someone being a traitor. Like, Amanda, I think, is probably one of the purest people I've ever met.
Fuck all of you. Nikki came in, I was genuinely warmed by that moment. She came in, she thought that she had, like, annoyed everybody and rubbed everybody the wrong way during the challenge that they did, and she was just overwhelmed that she got to see everybody again, you pricks. That could be she's a traitor, that show of fucking emotion.
Faye I'm a bit 50-50 with, and I still think it's John as well.
It's amazing.
Imran and Faye are my two.
Oh, so wait, they don't have to actually do... Oh, shit, Imran!
Everyone's talking about everything. It's crazy.
I swear.
Love the soundtrack.
I know this is bad of me, but I absolutely can't wait.
I'm seeing a lot of green on Winks in this. Is that a Slytherin thing? Because there is a bit of a Potter theme in this show.
Need to get one of them out tonight.
Alright, Glamour with your torn white baggy jeans.
Yeah, and it's so intense.
Looks like it's cold as well. I think Imran's history.
The person who receives the most votes will be banished immediately. Who would like to begin?
No, absolutely not.
I'm fairly confident.
Alright, let's hear it.
I think they've struggled, which makes this...
Oh! I wouldn't be able to make a second of eye contact with either of the other traitors in this fucking thing the entire time. Otherwise, I would just erupt into laughter.
It's been very difficult to detect any of the other traitors, but the only person that I've seen a huge change in...
Alright, Faye, let's name names.
is you, Nikki.
Oh, Nick! Leave Nikki alone. She just wants a fucking hand.
So how have I changed from the very beginning, I'd like to know?
It's not just me saying it, other people...
No, you said it. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
The other day you didn't raise your glass, and that's the only thing.
Do you know why? Because it's to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's to the right of me.
I fucking noticed that.
It's not natural for me to do that.
That's fair.
How do you feel?
I obviously know she's not guilty.
Shocking!
Being suspicious of me because you see that as a change in my personality. There's lots of big personalities here.
Yeah.
So let me, say my piece now. You're wrong.
Tell him, Nikki.
Nobody elaborated on what the change was. I just think it was a bit of a cop-out, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Genuinely, I just do not believe that it's Nikki, like 100%. That's just me. So I'm going to be honest.
Good work. Gamble from Wish.
I think it is Imran.
I don't really remember that, but I think, like, us young folk don't make firm judgments without evidence.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I always like to give evidence behind a judgment that I make.
All right, judge away. What do you got?
I feel like certain people have changed.
Evidence, please.
She's always talking about other people as well.
Because she's a gossip.
My view is that you would only mention these other people's names in order to manipulate him, and that's just how I see it.
Nah, she's just a gossip.
The only way I can identify someone as being a traitor is if they're offish or if they're recluse.
But that could just be a ruse.
Okay, your votes have been locked, and it's time to find out who will be the first to be banished from.
Let's do some banishing, Winkle Snape.
Well, it's not like to go. I really think that's the wrong word. I don't want anyone to go, and I really don't want Nikki to go, but my reasoning was looking for someone who could take the burden.
Good fucking lord.
I'm really sorry, but I voted for you, Nikki.
Fucking hell. I'm devastated by this.
So I've gone with Imran.
Imran Loveheart.
I'd go for Nikki too.
I don't believe this. I suppose you can't just throw a random person's name out there. You could, I guess you could. You could be like, I'm voting for Aaron because I don't think anybody else is going to vote for him, and I don't want to cast a decisive vote. Good luck, everybody else.
Nikki, who are you banishing?
Everyone. Ah!
Sorry. No, don't be sorry.
This show can fuck off. Nikki's...
I'm really sorry, Nikki.
Ah! No!
I voted for Nikki.
Fuck you, Will! I can't believe this.
If you're faithful, I don't know why you've played it this way. I really, really don't.
What? What the hell does that mean?
I think you're a traitor.
Nikki.
Fucking hell.
Nikki.
Is this just herd mentality now?
I've also voted for Nikki.
Nobody else thought Imran or Faye.
Unbelievably hard to do this.
I bet it is. You treacherous bitch.
It's Nikki.
Oh.
Please come up here and join me.
I know you're gonna give me a beautiful Cranberries cover. Nikki, just give him this.
It's time to reveal if you're a traitor or a faithful.
Yeah. Sit in this energy, you pricks.
You're all wrong, I'm a faithful.
Brilliant. Yeah, all of you, especially you, Hannah. You were the leader of this movement.
You now can leave the castle.
Oh no! Whew. She just wanted a fucking hand.
You banished an innocent faithful.
Tell him, Wings.
I'd say sleep well.
Sleep well. Oh, there's a murder, that's right.
How did we all get it so wrong?
Everyone else just jumped on the bandwagon, and then look at them all. They're all just like idiots now.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Aaron.
Have another day.
Fuck, that was intense.
I looked at her when I walked in and I went, yeah.
I would have put my house on it.
Me too.
That she was.
Don't be putting your house on things on episode 2. Jesus.
I was trying not to cry because I was like, I'm going to be incriminating myself. People will think I'm looking.
Oh, no. Turn them on.
Turn me on now because I'm like, they're just watching that.
And laughing in their little capes, thinking.
Nice acting.
Say that about the traitors, I was purely lying.
I thought, I'm not going to add to this because I've got nothing to say about Nikki.
Oh, you could have said she was great and they're all fuckwits.
I know a lot of other people were saying different names, but as soon as people were in there pointing fingers, everyone just jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, agreed.
Make sure now that I think a little bit more before I write someone's name down.
Matt reckons he needs to think a bit more before he writes someone's name down. You should probably think a bit more before you start trying to hit on what's her name again. Not that you know, but also, what the fuck is that all about?
I felt like crap. And that's what I tried to say. I was like, I like to have evidence, which I guess is very hard to have in this thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's good to hear you vocalise passionately.
I'm going to keep to myself. I'm going to keep doing my stuff.
I don't know if it's just his personality, but there's something not right, and I don't like it.
Yeah, he comes across as really, really confrontational. And I know he's not a traitor, but he does come across as very guarded.
As the murdering hour is upon them.
You sneaky lovers. I'm just waiting for the traitors to murder Nikki. Banish and murder. Fucking hell, they did her so dirty on this.
What a night.
What a day.
Found the round table much more difficult than this. Because this is easy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think I sold it quite well.
Yeah, you did.
You did. Everyone did.
Yeah, you're all great liars.
If we get rid of Faye
Natural
or
selection.
Imran, like, then we're basically cutting our life short.
Yeah, good strategy.
She's dropping everyone's name. She's planting seeds, isn't she, to save her own skin?
Yeah, she... Even a broken clock is right twice a day. I think Faye could randomly pick all of them at some point.
Yeah.
Ivan.
Ivan? No, I like this guy.
But I think he can be useful.
Yeah, agreed.
Where there's a click, there's numbers, and you know, there's power in numbers.
It'll shock them.
It's a shock factor we're looking.
I mean, I was on Aaron's side in this.
Dawn, she's leading.
Yeah, but I have to all of the things with her. I can make them all, I can plant so many seeds in that little
but
group.
I think it would disrupt the whole dynamics of it.
No. I agree with Wilfred at this point. I think Claire is a great person to plant seeds about because she's so like forward and she's very she's like not ashamed to speak up and things like that. So that can be looked at as somebody trying to, you know, manipulate and move things around.
This girl's intelligent.
She's a possible for me. I think she's a possible. Alex, Aaron, or Claire.
Alex, Aaron, or Claire. What would getting rid of Aaron mean in terms of him not being... Oh, you know what? I'm glad he didn't vote for Nikki, but I think Aaron might be the strategic choice to murder. Get out of this thing. Oh, no. If you're new to my channel, I don't do cliffhangers, so let's watch the first couple of minutes of the next episode. Shall we?
Oh, 2 X's.
Good morning. How are you? Do you know what? I respected him.
Yep.
Yeah, for not actually following like a sheep.
Yeah, if you bounce Aaron, that then makes Imran look like he is a traitor and they'll banish Imran.
For me, Imran's a bit shady.
You're being played, Theo.
I was really happy to be at that breakfast table because I honestly didn't think I was going to be there. I literally packed like most of my clothes up. I got them all in half.
Is Alex gone?
I'm not going to write Nikki's name down just because everyone else is. I'm the most sincere and honest estate agent.
Alright, now you lost me. I'm glad this guy's still around. He's cool.
I'm just hoping and praying she'll walk in the door as well.
Yeah, this is horrible. I've decided.
I think Alex is going to be gone.
Because I'm like, do you go with like the mum figure, who is amazing, or the girl that you think could potentially be your future wife?
Okay. Oh, they really? That's random as fuck, I guess. That's what they were saying. They're like, hey, don't give them a strategy, just give them absolute chaos. Whoa.
Claire's not here.
The love triangle is intact. Woo, okay, those roundtable discussions, they... Fucking hell. They're going to get hectic. They're going to be real crazy. And I just was having a look at the cast of the celebrity one. I think I looked at it. Stephen Fry, Wilkinson, shit, who else was on there? It's just them two. Stephen Fry would be the traitor. Oh, Lucy Beaumont. Get Lucy Beaumont and Stephen Fry as the traitors immediately. But this was pretty wild. I cannot fucking believe that Nikki. And the reason that I'm so, like, endeared by Nikki is when she came in after the first murder and she was, like, genuinely overwhelmed. She's like, I really thought, like, I'd just pushed everybody too much. And she was being very, you know, boisterous about what she was telling everyone to do. But I resonated with that a lot myself, because I would feel like, oh, I don't want to be too pushy or anything like that. And if I felt that I was being too pushy, it would really affect me. So I immediately had a vibe going with her. I was like, yeah, like I really understood that. And she was so overwhelmed by it as well. And so it's got nothing to do with the fact that she's only got one arm and that well, it does have a bit to do with the fact that she'd like a fuck another one. So I was very much looking forward to seeing her get further through the competition. And that was just an absolute massacre. That was brutal. It was such a almost unanimous, overwhelming, one-sided decision. And I didn't agree with that at all. I thought we were going to get a little bit of everything, but I guess it just goes to show how like apprehensive people are to speak up their own opinion when, you know, they're trying to sort of not upset the apple cart as well. That's the only reason I can think that most people in there probably just went against their instinct and they all just jumped on the Nikki train. I thought that was absolute horseshit. And Claire getting bounced at the end. I mean, we didn't really get to see much of her, but she sounded like she was fairly formidable. And maybe that's why the show cast her to be one of the people in there, because they knew that the Traitors would be like, wait, hang on a second. This lady sounds very procedural and police-like with how she discusses things. And she definitely did. Like, the way she was, in the brief moment we saw her talking, she was very clinical with how she was discussing things. So maybe she was always put in there to be an early victim for the Traitors. But I'm already wanting to watch more of this show, because that round table environment, holy shit, that is rough. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to be a traitor or a faithful, because I would be laughing and so nervous throughout that entire thing. I would be absolutely hopeless. But you know who's not hopeless? These legends right here. And if you want to support my channel like they do, go to patreon.com/FWCI. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as I continue through the Traitors. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.